Many cancelled games from many studios unfortunately come and go due to development, communication problems, or just lack of true direction for their project. Same happened to the just announced cancellation of the huge PlayStation exclusive Deep Down and others like Star Wars 1313, which look really promising. Today we're here to talk about one of those projects, but this one is a bit different because it is known as the most expensive failure in gaming history. No game ever came close to this, and you might have not even heard of it. This is Vegas. This is Vegas was an open-world action-adventure game in development for PS3, Xbox 360 and PC, and also published by Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment, the company which saw true potential in this title and wanted to see it on the market as soon as possible, for one reason only: to rival one, if not the most popular game on the planet and surpass it, Grand Theft Auto. Unfortunately, and I'm gonna talk about it in this video, it would go on to be one of the most expensive failures in gaming history, with around $60 million lost on the cancelled project. Literally $60 million gone in an instant. This is Vegas was an open world game that was being developed by Surreal Software, the same team that created the popular horror game The Suffering and the Dragon games. It has been cancelled 10 years ago in summer of 2010. This is Vegas was a rags to riches story of one man, a character who gets off a bus in Las Vegas with only a handful of dollars to his name. Right about this part, you are thrown into this gigantic and unknown Las Vegas to explore, cause chaos, meet new people and create partnerships. It would be up to the players to climb up the ranks and create their own empire in Vegas by getting to know famous people at the best nightclubs, gambling in popular casinos, engaging in street races to get more respect, and winning fights around the city. As you can see and hear, it looked to be pretty ambitious and, if all true, could have been a great competitor to GTA. But unfortunately, the game suffered a bit of an identity crisis. The developers working on it couldn't work out whether the project needed to adopt a more jokey tone, like Saints Row for example, or lean harder into guns, violence and blood to make it more brutal. With the little dancing elements that was added in, it felt like the jokey tone was more appropriate, in which some developers were not okay with this. Las Vegas is not a kid city, and they're right. Well, right now in real life it became a family-friendly city, which I find pretty weird. You're literally playing poker with dancers on the table while tons of families passes by. That was one of the biggest problems the game encountered, but also the brand new Unreal Engine 3 at the time was forced on the studio despite not being fully tested for This is Vegas. Thus, that caused some major bugs and some gameplay elements had to be changed or completely revamped. The game's development ran into further trouble when the developer's major shareholder was forced to sell his stake following the global financial crisis that happened in 2008, which proved to be the death knell for them, which hadn't posted a profit since 2000 and was surviving on loans literally. I would have loved to see it happen because I feel like we're not getting any game in Las Vegas and this city has so much potential. Though there's a new Mafia game rumored to be in Vegas, so we'll see for that. This is Vegas was designed around 4 main activities: fighting, driving, gambling, and partying. It was to contain numerous gambling minigames such as poker, blackjack, and roulette, cheating at these games being a possibility. Players could also hit various nightclubs and pick up extra cash by tending bars or laying down moves on the dance floor. The citizens of Vegas were to be categorized as suits in a deck of cards. The diamonds are the high rollers, the hearts, classic Vegas old-timers, the clubs, club-goers, and the spades, the rockers in Vegas. Each of these factions would have given players different missions to complete, unlocking new options in the game. The development on it was a fair way down the road and almost finished, with Warner Bros. Spending around $10 million on development after the $50 million that midway the developers sunk into the project. Cinematics were deleted, gameplay was deleted, and this project never came to light. Warner Bros. Actually still owns the IP, so maybe one day we could see a project that looks like this, but the chances are low. The developers though went on to be folded with Monolith Productions, who worked on the Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War games, so I think they're doing pretty well right now. Would you guys have liked to see this game happen? And also, do you think something like this could have rivaled Grand Theft Auto? A 60 million video games is not small, so maybe it could have been an awesome take on the open world genre. Let me know, and also make sure you support this video by giving it a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe, or dislike if not. Thanks to Jigglyboy for being a master member on the channel. You can become a survivor member for 99 cents only. It'll support me and the channel as a whole. Thanks for watching.